Today we will discuss the topic HTML for the students of class 8. The term HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. H stands for hyper, T stands for text, M stands for markup, L stands for language. It is generally used for designing a website. We all know website is a collection of text, images, sounds and videos, and those websites have their specific web pages where we can store the information related to any topic and display it to user in a web browser. A web page may be static or dynamic. Static means it shows the same content every time they are viewed. Means the image remain fixed. Whereas on the other hand, when we are talking about dynamic web page, the contents of dynamic web page keeps on changing every time they are being accessed. As every one of us have our own postal address or email address, on the same way, every website has its unique address called as Uniform Resource Locator. The websites were developed or written using a specific language called as hypertext markup language. Therefore, if we talk about the hypertext markup language, we can say that it is a special type of high-level language used by the computer, which is used to convert a simple text to hyper using few specific symbols which were called as markup. Means markup are the symbols which were generally used to convert any text to hyper. So now let us design a website. For that we need two very important things. The first one is called as text editor and the second one is web browser. A text editor is used to write the HTML code. We have many of the text editors as like Notepad. On the other hand, after writing the HTML code, we have to execute those codes. For execution, we need the help of web browsers. When we are talking about text editors, only one word comes in our mind, that is, what you see is what you get. Means the editors shows the text as it is written by you. That's why it is called as WYSIWYG editor. And the student, the web browser, which is generally used to view the websites, was first developed by Sir Tim Berners-Lee. Now let us start writing the HTML codes with the help of which we can create web pages. While creating HTML code, we need few of the elements inside angular brackets called as tags, the HTML tags. Generally, in HTML, there are two types of tags. Number one, container tag. Number two, empty tag. How you will identify which one is container tag, which one is empty tag? Any tag or any element inside angular bracket means having starting tag, and on the other hand, if it is having end tag also, means using the front slash, then those tags are called as container tags. As in this one, the example is given title. Look here, title is written inside angular bracket, then the content, we are Indians, and then at the last angular bracket with title, but along with a front slash. If any tag is having front slash, means that one is a end tag, and if any tag is having end tag as well as start tag, those tags are called as container tags. On the other hand, those tags which do not contain any text within it and does not contain any end tag with them are called as empty tags. Let us see few of the container tags. Among them, the first one and the very important one is HTML tag. It is the root of HTML document, means we cannot write a HTML program without using this HTML tag. It also contains the end tag, that is /HTML. The next one is head tag. It is the first element inside the HTML tag, which contains the title tag inside it for the document, but did not contain any text within it. And it ends with a end tag. The third one is title tag. It contains the title of the document. Whatever title you want to see over your document, that title you have to write here. It is present inside the head tag. It is also a container tag. That means it must be having its end tag also, means /title. The fourth one is, and very important, is body tag. It is used to define the body of the HTML document. Means anything which will be displayed over the web page that will be written inside this tag. It may be a text, any image, any link, any table, any anchor. All those things will be written here, and according to their work, they will display over the web page. Now let us see a program to understand. Look here, HTML is written at the first, as I told you, this one is the root tag and it is closed at the last. Then head tag, and after starting of head tag, we start writing the title tag. And the content of the title tag in this program is first program, means it will be displayed over our title portion in the web page. After writing the content of the title, we will just close the title tag and then we will close the head tag. Now after closing head tag, we will start writing the content, or we will start the body tag. Then, as it is written here, the content of the body tag as welcome to HTML programming language means it will be displayed over your web page. You can write any other language, any other word, any other sentence, whatever you want in between the starting tag and end tag of body. After the end tag of body, we will close HTML. Then these all things we are writing in a web page or a text editor. Where? Yes, very good. It is text editor. The material, whatever we will write as a HTML code, that will be written in the text editor. And the output we will get, that will be in the web page. Now our HTML coding is complete. We have to save it. While saving, we just do one thing. We have to add any file name as per our wish, but must give the extension .html. For example, look here in this case, we are saving our file with the name ABC. And then after we are typing the text .html and creates our file as abc.html. If you don't write .html, that means the text which you had write just now inside our notepad file, that will be saved with your name ABC, but the extension will be .txt, text file. But if you, as we know, we have to save this content as our HTML page, so we have to give the extension .html. Look at this one. This is the process where we are saving. This is the save as screen, and in that screen the desktop is the location. In my case, means I am saving this file, the name given here abc.html, in our desktop. The location of the file will be desktop, and as the file name is given abc.html, that means it will be stored in the form of HTML, means it will not be saved as notepad. Look here, after saving your file, you will get the icon like this, the icon of Internet Explorer along with your file. In my case, the file name is abc.html. You can save in your own name also, but the extension name must be given. If you don't give the .html as extension, it will not be saved. You cannot get your saved file with the icon of Internet Explorer. We had written our HTML code. We had saved it with the appropriate name along with the appropriate extension name. Now we want to see the output. We want to get the result. For that, what we have to do? We have to just right click on the icon. As in my case, it is present in desktop. You have to right click on that icon and click on open. When you will go to open, you have to select any one of the browser given there as per your choice to open the file. When you will click on any of the browser, if your code is correct, you will get the screen like this. See, in this page, at the top right corner, it is close button, then minimize maximize button, and after that, look, there is a title, first program. Where we had written this title? We had written this title in our HTML title part. Okay? And then look at the file name abc.html along with the full path. That full path is c:\users, then dav, then desktop, then the file name abc.html. In my case, this full path is called as the URL. We had discussed in this chapter. The full form of URL is Uniform Resource Locator. है ना? And see the content of the web page. Welcome to HTML programming language. Where we had written? We had written this one inside the body tag. In between the start and the end of the body tag, we had written this language, this text. We can write any more content. We can add few of the more contents to get our program to get displayed the content on this page. Okay? Hope you had understood this topic.